In this video, we're going to learn how to schedule a Zoom meeting. For instructions on accessing the Zoom interface, watch the previous video on how to create or access the Zoom link for Ultra Course View. Let's get started. So we're going to access the Zoom interface by clicking on Zoom LTI Blackboard. And on the home interface, you can see a few tabs here. One is upcoming meetings, which will show the meetings that are going to be coming up for you. There's also previous meetings, which show the previous meetings that you have attended. Now you have personal meeting room, which has all the settings for your personal meeting room. And there's also cloud recordings, which will show all the Zoom meetings that you have recorded and have chosen to store on the cloud. Now we will go to the top right, where it shows schedule a new meeting. And here are all the settings for creating a meeting. You can choose the title for your meeting or a topic. Let's just call it lecture. And then the next option will be description, which you can describe what the meeting's about. So this one will be testing. And next, you can schedule when the meeting is going to be. And always initially, when you schedule a meeting, by default, it'll schedule a meeting about 30 minutes out, which in this case, it would be 5 p.m. You can also change the settings to schedule in a future date or future time. It can go all the way up to about 12. And you could change whether it's going to be AM or PM. Next option is duration, which you can schedule how long the meeting is going to be. You can schedule it to be up to 24 hours and 15, 30, or 45 minutes. After that, you have the time zone, which you can select which time zone the meeting will be based upon. In our case, it'll be Eastern time. If you are looking to schedule multiple meetings at the same time, you can select reoccurring meetings, whether it'll be daily, weekly, monthly, or just no fixed time. And you could choose whether to repeat this. For instance, if you choose daily, you can choose to repeat it every day, every 2 days, 3 days, and so on. The last option for reoccurring meetings is you could select the end date, so a specific date that you want the reoccurrence to end, or you can just select it to end after a certain amount of times or occurrences. If you want, you can require your students to register before entering the meeting. And then it gives you different options for registration. Some additional options that they give you for security is you're able to create a passcode for the meeting. So anyone with the invite link or the specific passcode will be able to join the meeting. You can enable a waiting room, which forces users who join to wait until the host allows them to join. Other options include you can specify only specific users to be able to join the meeting, such as only Zoom users or users specifically. Some video options here is you can restrict on who is allowed to share video at the start of the meeting. Some people may want to, such as a host, start with video. Some audio settings it gives you is it allows to for users to access the meeting through telephone or computer audio. There's some additional meeting options here. You can allow users to be able to join before the host. You can automatically mute participants when they join. You can also pre-assign some breakout rooms. And also record the meeting automatically. Last but not least, you have alternative host options, which allows you to add alternative hosts to the meetings. Just be aware that the user you are adding as an alternative host has to have their Zoom account active or activated. And then we'll hit save. And now we can see on the next screen all our settings that we have configured for our Zoom meeting. On top of that, we have a Zoom link and different options to add to certain calendars. So if you are set, you can go back to the home page by clicking on course meetings. And here we can see all the reoccurring meetings that are set. Thank you.